What's going on, guys? Time to talk about another low-budget sci-fi film called Invasion of the Pod People, made by The Asylum. Another Asylum film. Yeah, it was released July 24th, 2007, and this one was made to coincide with the release of The Invasion, which was the most recent Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake. So they made this film to capitalize on that. Yeah, it's written by Lee Scott, produced by David Remway, and directed by Justin Jones. He's also done other films like Quantum Apocalypse, The Apocalypse, Black Hole, and Sorority Party Massacre, to name a few. He's done quite a few other like asylum films, especially earlier on in the day, in the early 2000s and stuff. So yeah, Invasion of the Pod People. Well, this is a ripoff of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Basically, an alien race has descended upon Earth in the disguise of a meteor shower in the beginning of the film, and once they get to the Earth, they kind of sort of become a doppelganger of other people and similar ones, but certain plants they cannot work with. In this case, a ginger root apparently is around, and that's ultimate leads to their demise. And it's also a way for them to spawn their one. So if there's one there, they can't really go around it other places. And they also are extremely horny in this film, where yeah, it's basically half a lesbian sex show and wannabe porno, basically, as they try to take over the human race and slowly take over the world. What's the good things I liked about this movie? Absolutely nothing. This movie's terrible. This is probably one of the top 5 worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's up there with Annalise the Exorcist tapes. Um, yeah, Tuck Bushman, Legend of Pildown, Dale, Carnivore, this one, and I don't know, probably Hereditary. But yeah, um, so Invasion of the Pod People is there's no good benefits in this film at all. First thing is it's extremely boring. Nothing intriguing or interesting happens. No cool alien special effects or anything. You get like close-ups of a baby moaning or something, but nothing uh, too interesting about that. Also, when they're filming it, I guess they forgot you could do dub over post and stuff, because in this one they actually just leave the dialogue in with the air conditioner or whatever it is running in the background. You can clearly hear it, and it takes out half the audio, so all you hear is a swooshing sound of a fan basically through the whole dialogue scenes and stuff. And yeah, so that was pretty hilarious. There's tons of unneeded sex scenes in this for some random reason. A lot of like girl and girl kissing and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about that, but um, it didn't help the plot at all, and you could definitely tell a guy made it. So yeah, but yeah, like the acting is pretty terrible in it. There's absolutely no story or anything like that. There's very little sci-fi elements to this. This is just a boring hack job trying to cash in on a big name, and that's what this is. All it is. It's not an actual film. It's a pretty terribly slapped together piece of crap just to bank on another big name that didn't do well anyways. So when it came out, but yeah, so yeah, I don't really have anything good to say about this film. There's nothing interesting or good. The music's bland and terrible. There's no story. Acting's terrible. Special effects, there's barely any, and it's all CG crap. And yeah, and there's no story. So this was just a waste of time and a complete waste of an hour and a half, which felt like 3.5 hours watching it. So I'd stay away from this one at all costs. I'm not going to recommend it to anybody. This one is one that you should just leave on the back burner and let time forget about it. Do not dig it up like I did and try to watch it. So this one makes Worlds 2 in existence look a cinematic masterpiece compared in comparison. Yeah, Invasion of the Pot People is terrible. If you really want to check it out and see what I'm talking about, there's a trailer link down below, but I highly doubt it even interests you. definitely, this is not a hidden gem. This is just straight to the trash bin. It should go. So yeah, I'm gonna give Invasion of the Pod People the lowest rating I'm going to ever give it a film, and that's 0.5 out of 5. Only because it exists, and they at least try to make a film, but that's all the credit they get. Everything else failed on every level. Terrible. Absolute garbage. Do not watch this. Um, yeah. Make sure you like this video, share it somewhere people are aware of it, and we can destroy this abomination of a film, and hopefully get it deleted from history. And yeah, so make sure you share this video. Comment your opinions of the film down below. If you've seen it, do you absolutely hate it like I do? Do you like it for some reason? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if there's any films that you want to hear my opinions on in the future down below as well, whether it's good or bad sci-fi films or any subgenre films. I'll check them all out. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. 99% of the time, they're way better than crap like this. So, yeah. Make sure you check out my Instagram, stay in the loop. I also usually put the film title and hashtag and the subgenre film and hashtag so you're aware of it. Or also, you can check out my Letterbox, which I'll link down below too at Derek P Reviews. That's where I put my first star rating right after watching it. And yeah, on there. So make sure you follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop. Yeah, let me know if you find there's any other films or anything like that you want to hear my opinions on. Comment those down below. I'll try my best as soon as I can if I can find them. And make sure you subscribe because, like, hopefully we can find something interesting and cool that you never think of checking out together. And also, so you are warned when something is absolutely terrible. You know, if I say it's terrible, it's garbage. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can stay away from all the absolute horrors and terror of all the garbage out there. Let me sit through it so you don't have to. So make sure you subscribe. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review, which hopefully is something way better. Maybe a little more Halloweenish, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I found a couple interesting ones that might be a little more interesting than this boring piece of crap known as Invasion of the Pod People. So yeah, but yeah, watch out for all those crappy movies out there that are floating around this time of year, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review, which will hopefully be at least a little bit better than this horrid mess. So I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So cheers.